Hey! Ah! Ow! Ow! That West Coast, what? What? Come on, man. Come on with that shit.
I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. We need to let it go. I can't believe we at a point where we don't like each other's company. When you're not around, the burden's off my shoulders. We tried, but it won't get revived. And I got too much life to live. I gave all I can give me. Why? Wait, I wait. Wait, who will be first to say let me go? I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. We need to let it go. I came home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. I saw you, you saw me. I felt you, you felt me. And two became one. Two became one. But the foundation was weak, and when it cracked, it couldn't be fixed. And you bring up bullshit that don't even concern you and me. Fighting again. It's for the
For press use only, Baby Grand Records.
You were not there, I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Both know it's over. We need to let it
like
go.
Frankie Beverly and Maze, but keep the memory of days. We would do it in every room and every single way. Once we did it 15 times in a single day. Having a wifey was way more fun than the single say. Get a room with a single stay, mingle, play around. But when it's time for the laying down, we really laid it down. We fuck, watch a movie, smoke a blunt, lay it brown, weighted down by the loneliness. Please stay around, baby doll, we so affectionate. I had to hold my own cause we had 2 kids, and you held me down cause you had 2 gigs. And who'd have thunk by now that we have 2 cribs? Not cause we ballin', because we falling apart. You know the truth is I know I ain't followed the blueprint. Treated you like you stupid, and without your support I couldn't be doing this music. It was a long time ago that we was both struck by Cupid, but miscommunication to store the love movement.
Show's over.
Exit. What?
Break with that lady. So good. Night is over. You want it's over. I'm done. It's over. No, it's over. home late, you were not there. I didn't care. I think we both know it's over. We need to let it go.
That's my shit right there. Let It Go by the best producer on the East Coast ever. And I'm a West Coast cat, High Tech. That was featuring High Tech, excuse me, that was High Tech featuring Talib Kweli, right? High Tech is the best rap music producer that ever hit the motherfucking East Coast. On the West Coast is Dr. Dre and DJ Quick. But on the East Coast is High Tech. That shit was banging. Called Let It Go. Right? Now, this is a spur of the moment live stream. Right? I just wanted to talk some old shit. Cause I'm bored tonight. Right? So I said, let me revamp these videos. If y'all can hear me good, put a number 8 in the chat so I can know everybody heard me. Hear me well. Put a number 8 in the chat so I can continue and get this on with. All right, Donnie is quick at the draw today. Right? He's quicker than Cuban Crisis. If Donnie and Cuban Crisis had a draw at the OK Corral in the Wild Wild West, Donnie would have shot Cuban Crisis. Cuban Crisis would have been on his back. Because Donnie's quick. Chris, you would have got shot too. Donnie's the quickest at the draw. Right? So look here. I just wanted to have some fun tonight and fuck with people because people have been talking about MFUNDISHI lately. Right? And I was the first person to kinda, I know it's an old cliche. Talking about I was the first person, but I was. I was the first person to expose a lot of these elders. Phil Valentine, MFUNDISHI, and a lot of these cats, right? So I used to hear MFUNDISHI speak, and he would say the wildest, crazy shit, right? So one day, I'm listening to MFUNDISHI talk, and I'm into combat sports. So when a lot of these cats in the comedic community, and more so actually, the Nation of Islam, get to talking this martial arts shit, it just makes me laugh because I know all that shit is fake. None of these cats competed in a real combat match, right? None of them ever got in a ring, you know what I mean? I used to get in the ring. I wrestled high school, you know what I mean? I had matches, I was a phenom. I had 4 boxing matches. I actually got into the ring and competed against people. People like MFUNDISHI and the Nation of Islam martial arts crew, the Fruit of Islam. These cats never actually got into a ring and competed. I call it fake fighting or fake martial arts. You know what I mean? Like Bruce Lee never competed. Punk. Coward. People get mad when I talk about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee has never ever been in a ring and competed. People used to talk this shit. Oh, Bruce Lee will kick such and such ass. Really? It's like saying some fool who never played high school football, college basketball. I'm saying football. I'm sorry. It's like saying someone who never played high school basketball, college basketball, or pro basketball. This person can beat Michael Jordan in a basketball game. Like, you have never ever showed and proved yourself in the ring or on the basketball court, but all of a sudden people think because you was in some movies in Hollywood, you can beat Michael Jordan in a basketball game and you never played high school, college, or pro ball. It's crazy. But a lot of people my age and who grew up around me and a little younger around my age think Bruce Lee is all that. And this 140-pound man can whoop Mike Tyson. This is what Hollywood done to a lot of black folk. Not, I'm sorry, let me not even just say black folk. This is what Hollywood done to a lot of people who woke up on Saturday mornings and Saturdays and watched Kung Fu Theater, watched all them Bruce Lee movies on Saturdays, watched all that martial arts stuff in Asia on Saturdays. We grew up watching this shit, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, and all this old shit. And in our minds and in our psychology, we think, oh shit, Bruce Lee is that guy. Not even knowing Bruce Lee never competed in a ring ever in his life. People called him out. The nigga was a coward. He was a Hollywood actor and he was a martial artist. Let's clarify that. When I say martial artist, that means you trained and you worked out in the dojo. Yeah, Chef Chuck did compete. Chuck Norris did compete. Bruce Lee didn't. How you never competed, but you can whoop everybody on earth? This was the thinking back then. I'm watching Bruce Lee do the 1-inch punch, which is a bunch of bullshit. I'm watching Bruce Lee jump on top of a 6 feet fence and jump down and do all this old crazy stuff. So as a kid, oh my God, Bruce Lee is all that. He's the man in Hollywood. Oh, we caught up. But that generation never got over it and never understood Bruce Lee never had a fight in his life. Ever. I've debated this, and Bruce Lee had one little boxing match in high school with some white boy in Asia. That's about the only thing you can bring up and find on Bruce Lee in the ring competing. Okay, let's get on to this presentation. I just wanted to revamp some old videos, right? When the time and years ago when I was exposing Jehuty, people were scared to speak on any elder. When I'm exposing Phil Valentine, Layla Africa, and all these fake herbalists and Dr. Sabi, people's like, oh, Chief X, you need to stop. Oh no, Sabi didn't cure such and such. And we got $1,000 on the line right now for anyone on planet Earth. I didn't say nobody in the conscious committee. I said anyone on planet Earth who can prove that Dr. Sebi healed just one person, not 2, 3, 4, 5. Just show proof Dr. Sebi cured just one human being ever in his life of a major disease. We're not talking about no common cold. We talking about Dr. Sebi curing one person of a major disease that science told you that there's no cure for. Sebi got herbs for lupus, autism. Ain't no cure for lupus. I had an auntie die from lupus. So I feel it's disrespectful to claim Sebi can cure lupus. I was a youth counselor for a decade. I feel it's disrespectful for Sebi to have herbs talking about he can cure autism. Disrespectful to all these mamas and parents up out here. Ain't cured a goddamn thing. Science told you ain't no cure for this. It ain't no fucking cure for it. Right? But the conscious community believes, Sebi. Why? Because we always looking for a savior figure. We looking for a savior to save us. Oh no, the white man, and oh, we going through hell. We need a savior. Here come Dr. Sebi. Chris Connors, I made videos on Inky, exposing Inky, Ali Muhammad, Blue and Red Pill, Layla Africa, Sebi, Infodishi, uh, 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 all these cats years ago, even before I even touched Black Egypt. I'm the original pseudo killer. But in my day on Facebook, when we was debunking people, we called ourselves, and we used to always say, we pseudo hunting. We pseudo hunters. We hunting pseudos. And I took it to another level and I said, I'm hunting pseudo hunters. Because pseudo hunters seem to be pseudo. So I said, I'm hunting pseudo hunters. I want the best of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all who consider yourselves pseudo killers or pseudo hunters, which was the original phrase, are pseudo your damn selves. So I said, let me detach myself from pseudo killers or pseudo hunters because a lot of these cats is pseudo as fuck, but consider themselves pseudo hunting. Listen here, let's just get on into this infodici. And this shit is hilarious. I'm just sitting here at night. I said, let me go live because I'm bored as fuck. And revisit infodici. The time I was debunking infodici, niggas was scared as hell. They go, oh shit, don't talk about the elders. Oh my God. Oh. That's right, Chris. I was RBG for life. Right, so a lot of my debunking and shit went down on Facebook, and then later on I brought it to YouTube. So YouTubers are late. I've been going in on chakra princesses, I called them. I coined that phrase. Common Sense Science Facebook group. I'm the one who put that Facebook group down together, Common Sense Science. I used to never post on YouTube. I was always on Facebook. Right? But seems to tell people that I wanted to try to join one of their cliques. No, I was always a lone ranger. I never wanted to join anybody who later you might find out the members is a child molester. Here I am in a fucking group with child molesters or child molester supporters, and here I am caught up with a bunch of pseudo people in a group because here I am thirsty and clout chasing and want to be down and heard and seen. Nope, I've always been solo. When I got with the Nation of Islam back in 1991, I never got suited and booted and registered, but I used to go for 2 years, every 2 years, every fucking Sunday. But I didn't want to be 100% down because my mind, I'm still skeptical. I'm not sure about you niggas yet. All right, let's get into it. We got 24,000 watching and in the clip right now. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. I'm just replaying some old videos, right? So let me go ahead and share my screen. And let's play part 1 of Infodici. Mind you, he's being interviewed by Jabari before anybody ever knew who Jabari and his wife was. His wife is a wonderful lady. Jabari called me yesterday morning. Jabari called Chief X phones yesterday morning because he hadn't responded to them videos I made on Sonetta because he's a little leery and scared. But he called me, was it yesterday morning or this morning? It might have been this morning because I was half asleep. I said, Jabari, go ahead and try to debunk it. You can't. All you can do is push a fake narrative and act like I said this when I didn't say that and push a fake narrative. Oh, Chief X, you had many mistakes, and I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, go, Jabari, go ahead. So he hasn't responded because it's hard to respond to my last few videos on Sonetter. Oh, it's hard to respond to that shit. He got to manipulate shit and bring up fake arguments to beat them last two presentations on Sonetter. So Jabari, I know you're watching now. There's nothing you can do with them last two presentations. This is why you haven't responded yet in 2 weeks. Usually you quick at the draw, Jabari. You respond within the next 3 days. But this time, Jabari ain't never waited this long to respond to nobody. But let's play Jabari in MFUNDISHI over a decade ago, talking nonsense. But I made this video to expose MFUNDISHI. Let's go.
What up, fam? Chief X, the God Best reincarnated, with this common sense science. Check this out. I titled this, "Is MFUNDISHI?"
Y'all talking about MFUNDISHI now. I've been on MFUNDISHI's ass. Catch up.
Telling the truth about his history or claims. Is MFUNDISHI's claims true? Now, this is a video from our brother MFUNDISHI explaining his history from his own mouth, so people won't think I'm making something up, okay? And my favorite sport is combat sports. I wrestled high school, did a little boxing when I was a youth. So I've been a combat sports fan forever. I know about the martial arts and titles, where they originate from. So I found what MFUNDISHI was saying to be false, personally. Okay? Now, he may need to answer to this. I'm not sure. That's on y'all. But I just wanted to get some clarity, and if he can answer some questions for us in a video one day.
Pause. Now, he never answered these questions at all. People act like they didn't see this video. He acts like he don't see it. Let me just mind you, MFUNDISHI JHUTYMS is my Facebook friend, or was my Facebook friend on my older pages. MFUNDISHI used to comment on my Facebook page, frustrated from the shit I was saying. MFUNDISHI was having fits about my Facebook posts. Let's go.
Okay. Also, he made the claim of having 2 doctorate degrees and 3 master degrees. I found no proof of that anywhere I searched. Okay? He made these claims. Let's go.
To talk to you about your connection to the martial arts. Now, I know that it's hard to compartmentalize the work that you've done. It's very hard because it's been wide-ranging. But definitely, you are one of the world's foremost masters of African martial arts. So we need to talk to you about that. We can't have you on the show and not have that.
Now, I may be repeating myself, but there's no such thing as African martial arts. When somebody said African martial arts, you should already know they're off their rocker. All martial arts have a name. Africa's a continent. So there's no such thing as African martial arts. You have to stop listening to these fucking idiots. But let me continue and stop talking. Let me just let this play. But I get so frustrated when I hear stupidity. And niggas not able to understand when somebody's saying something that's fucking stupid.
Well, I've been a 6 times national, international champion.
That's right.
You know, so I've traveled. Well, I've been a 6 times national, international champion.
That's right.
You know, so I've traveled all around the world, to China, Asia.
Stop it! Now, he just told us he was a 6-time national and international champion. In Kung Fu, he's referring to. I found no proof of him being a one-time national champ. If you're a national champ in a martial arts, it's going to be documented. Trust me. Any national champ in wrestling, boxing, karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu is documented meticulously. Not only did I not find him being a national champ once, I haven't found him being a national champ 6 times, as he's claimed. Why do people make these claims? Why would someone do that and tell us that? And they didn't, and that wasn't an accomplishment of theirs. I don't know. I don't have the answers to it, but it seems deceitful to me. Let's go.
You know, I even won a grand championship in Puerto Rico, England. Okay. So, I started out in Bondo, Burmese boxing. And that is very spiritual. They go to the drums, they get entranced,
Now, I didn't catch this time, but he said he started off in Bondo, Burmese boxing. I would like you guys to Google Bondo and Burmese boxing. Those are sports where you actually get into the ring and compete. And Fadishi never did that. I didn't catch this shit to part 2, but let's go.
They do all those, and they don't try to hide that this comes from Africa.
Wow.
They are serious.
Stop it. It's not Bondo, it's Bando. Bando, B-A-N. And they do call it Burmese boxing. But it has nothing at all to do with Africa. And no Burmese boxer, the Federation, will tell you anything about it coming from Africa. That's bullshit. That claim has to be proven. Jehuti cannot just make that claim and not ever show us evidence or proof of what he's talking about. Let's just continue, because this is a video full of misinformation.
It's about, their connection, to Africa, But their motto is that you should be able to take all you can dish out. Yeah. Now, I can't take some of the stuff I can dish out. How do you tune your nose up to take a how do you tune your eye out,
all that you can dish out.
And so that I'm not.
There goes Jabari's ass helping him. I thank you, Snow Chris, for the donation. I appreciate you. Jabari is here co-signing his ass and helping him lie. You got liar helpers.
Follow that philosophy anymore. The idea is don't take any punishment.
That's right. Learn how not to take
it. Because we used to practice punching each other, just taking stuff. That was a philosophy. And I went from Bondo into Kung Fu. And I liked Kung Fu because I was
nature-based,
Hungar, right? And it had the hard and the soft.
Let me tell you something here. I'm into combat sports, and I wrestled. I will whoop 90% of anybody in Kung Fu. And they can be 20, 30 pounds heavier than me. I'm shooting for the legs and doing a double leg takedown, and I'm a ground and pound and beat the life out these niggas.
I can relate to this,
By the way, Kung Fu is a garbage martial arts in real time. I mean, it's good for like discipline, something to do, but in real time, it doesn't work. That's why the UFC came about, because they tested all these things, and Kung Fu artists got their ass whooped. It was so weak. It's not practical in a real time situation. Let's continue.
And I became I matriculated to an 8th degree master.
He just said he matriculated to an 8th degree master. Now, I guess he's trying to say an 8th degree black belt, because there's nothing called an 8th degree master. Okay, let's continue.
Shaolin Temple.
Wow.
He said an 8th degree master in the Shaolin Temple. Did you hear him? We'll talk about that shortly.
Now, pause. I'm saying these things, and a lot of y'all may not understand because you're not into combat sports and don't know rules and regulations and what shit's about. So the shit he's saying about being a black belt is total nonsense. You have to understand that. Just listen to Chief X. I got you.
But then in 1980, I went back to Tanzania and I got in touch with some ancient masters who said, we taught them that.
That's right.
Let me show you something.
Right.
That's a lie. That's a lie. How is somebody in the 1990s going to tell you what somebody taught somebody thousands of years ago? People develop their own fighting forms. Okay? First of all, he's West African. I'm West African in bloodline. Shaolin ain't nowhere close. They wasn't traveling to West Central Africa to teach nobody nothing. Let's go.
And I saw people do supernatural feats.
Here we go.
So this is what I need to make.
Supernatural. He said, I don't know if he says it in this video, but he said he's seen somebody drive a long nail through their face and pull it out and be cool. Just as a trick. Just playing. What these supernatural crazy stories?
So I began to wing myself into the African martial arts. And by 1985,
Now, he winged himself into the African martial arts. There's no such thing as African martial arts. There's not. There's not. Bando, as you see here, let me just put this here. It's called Bando, not Bando. Okay? And yes, from Miramar is Burmese martial arts, or some people may say Burmese boxing, has nothing to do with Africa. But
At this time when I made this video years ago, I didn't know how to share my screen and stuff, so I was using my cell phone just to just to film a picture. So bear with me. I made this so long ago when I wasn't that computer literate, but it's still kicking them that information.
let's just continue on real quick. Kung Fu belts and ranking systems. I don't play, y'all. And you guys can read this. I'll add the links. But there's no such thing as the titles he's claimed in Kung Fu ranking systems. And two, he said he was a master and then he became a grandmaster. Okay. This goes into color structure and Kung Fu belts, novice belts, intermediate belts, advanced belts, degrees of black belts. So you get a black belt, you're not a master yet. You just get a black belt. Then there's degrees of black belts. After those degrees, then you become a master and then a grandmaster. After you, all these qualifications that he did not do. Let's just continue on real quick and get this over with.
I was a master in the African martial arts.
Wow.
And by 1992, I was a grandmaster and became an MFUNDISHI. So that's the titles do. My language.
There is no such thing as African martial arts. There's not. Let me just see if I can kind of show you guys. Different martial arts in Africa, have titles and names. Why didn't he name what martial arts he's talking about in Africa? Africa is a continent full of countries who have different titles and names for their martial arts. They have Sudan wrestling. I forgot the name. Dambi, I think it is. He didn't name them. There's no such thing as African martial arts to become a master in. It's no such thing, y'all.
Is a master. And then MFUNDISHI is like a great grandmaster. So I was beautiful. Dr. Ben, Dr. John Henry Clark, Haru Ankara Samaj, all of them.
Why is he talking about Dr. Ben and all these old people and relating them to martial arts? Like, this is crazy. But Infodici knows you niggas is enamored by some of these so-called master teachers. Like, why can't you just be a teacher? Why you gotta be a master teacher? Like, it's no way these cats are master teachers. They may just be a teacher.
They were there at my crowning as an MFUNDISHI. You know, and so
Now, I don't know what John Henry Clark and Dr. Ben got to do with martial arts, but anyway.
that was a title. So even though I have 2 doctor's degrees, 3 master's degrees in the Western world,
What did he say?
I don't call my, even though I have 2 doctor's degrees, 3 master's degrees in the Western world, I don't call.
He said he has 2 doctor's degrees, 3 master's degrees in the Western world, meaning in Western education system, he obtained 2 PhDs or MDs, and he obtained 3 master's degrees. That's what he's claiming. Infodici is not a PhD or MD in anything, in any Western education system. Why would he say that to people? If someone can prove he has a PhD, not just a PhD, 2 PhDs, I will bless you. I will get on my knees and apologize. Why do people tell us?
To this day, I haven't had to get on my knees and apologize to no one. Not one person ever proved that Infodici has a master's degree or a PhD in anything. When is Brother Reggie and all these cats gonna apologize and say, hey, Chief X, you was right. This cat don't have a master's degree or a PhD in anything, in anything, and has never proved otherwise.
These things. If someone can prove he has a PhD, not just a PhD, 2 PhDs, I will bless you. I will get on my knees and apologize. Why do people tell us these things? To make themselves look grander than they are. Why are so-called spiritual people just blatantly lying to us to get money for financial gain and to make them seem like there's something there that really not?
At the time I made this video, people was pissed at Chief X for coming for Infodici for lying. So when 90% of the conscious community dislikes Chief X, they dislike me because years ago I came for all their master teachers and exposed them. This is why. People have this remnant of hate for Chief X because I debunked the person you believed in all your life.
He said that. I'm not wrong for pointing that out and wanting clarity. I'm not hating. I'm not disrespecting no elder. I'm not doing none of that. I'm a junior elder who's curious and wants clarity. I need answers. This is why I say y'all master teachers ain't my master teachers. My elders are people like my granddaddy who worked 3 jobs. My elders are people like my granddaddy who worked 3 jobs hard. My elders are people like my granddaddy who worked 3 jobs hard, retired from Northrop, was a bricklayer, had his own security company, and worked 3 jobs and showed an example to me of a working, hard-working black man who takes care of his family while my grandmother was a housewife. That's my elder and my example. True, honest men. I don't know who y'all elders is. I don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about.
Pause. My elders were real people, not these online personalities. Y'all elders are online personalities who are full of shit. My elders was my motherfucking granddaddy, a bricklayer who laid bricks and done masonry all throughout Compton and Carson. My granddaddy, Mr. Spencer, is a legend in Compton and Carson for bricklaying and doing masonry work. He was an operative mason. Meaning he was doing real bricklaying work in masonry. He was an operative mason. My granddaddy was a real one. That's my elder. This is not my elder. This is y'all's motherfucking elders. Y'all claim them as if they done something special for your life. My granddaddy done something special for my life. He was a real elder in my life. I don't know what you niggas claim. Let's go.
My elders are people like my daddy who got an award and worked at the post office for 50 years. He could have retired at 40 years. He did an extra 10 years just for the fuck of it. And got an award one time for not missing a day of work in 7 years. Can you imagine not missing a day of work in 7 years and you get an award from that at the post office? That's my elder, my daddy, in my example of a hard working man who was honest. Never told me lies and made up shit and exaggerated about their history and what they done. They didn't tell me they had master's PhDs and they never did. They didn't tell me that. Those are my elders. Your elders are not my elders. I can call out who the fuck I want to call out. Let's go. This is what he's into. This is his book. Spiritual warriors are healers. What kind of healing? This book, Spiritual Warriors Are Healers, are about Kemet Cash spiritual systems along the happy. Let me just read it without looking through the camera so I can read fast. It is a book of our ancient story, the parents of civilization and creators of the metanetter, divine words and writings of the creator, divine math, science, architecture, herbology, and the science of healing using crystals. And they didn't use no goddamn crystals for no healing. You tell me what a fucking pretty ass purple rock, what disease is that going to heal?
Crystals ain't healing a goddamn thing. But Infodici will flim flam all the women and make them think all these crystals gonna heal this and that. He deceived black folk. Let's go.
He's teaching crystals heal you. These are not my type of elders. I'm not being disrespectful and I haven't insulted him, so save the bullshit. I cannot follow and listen to and believe people who are telling me crystals will heal you. Pretty rocks are going to heal you. Divine math, science, architecture, herbology, the science of healing using crystals and colors. Crystals and colors are going to heal you. See, I can't with y'all. I can't. It's the thing, I'm not bullshit. Join MFUNDISHI JHUTYMS in a live stream crystal healing workshop. And he charges you for his crystal healing workshops. Everything is about money with some of you niggas. Lies and misrepresentation of history, misrepresentation of yourself for financial gain. Misleading black people for financial gain. Because it sounds good to you. Workshop 1, click here, add to your cart. Money, give me some money to fuck you over and mind fuck you. Huh? Let's go. This is MFUNDISHI. This is not an African art. This is what he does. Consultations. Spiritual consultation. How much are you going to charge me for a spiritual consultation? Spiritual consultation, $200. Okay. I mean, you can do that. I'm not hating, but hey.
For your dumb ass to get a spiritual consultation from MFUNDISHI, you got to pay this grifter $200. You gotta pay MFUNDISHI $200 to get a spiritual consultation. And niggas did that shit. But won't give a truth teller like Chief X $1 for his cash app. Matter of fact, hold on. We're going to get back to this. Hold on. Let's just put this out here. I just put my cash app in the goddamn chat. Hit me with $1 for kicking some real shit to you. Hit me with $1, $5, $20 for being real with y'all and informing you guys to stay away from charlatans. Did nobody kick this real shit to you but Chief X? Bless me with $1 or $20. There go my cash app. Let's go. Matter of fact, hold on. I pinned in my cash app. You can find me. Cuban Crisis hit me with $1, bro. All right, let's continue.
He does ceremonies. That's fine. No problem with that. Initiation. Let's just click on how much he charged for initiation. Damn! For initiation, I'm gonna get charged $1,000. Comedic initiation, and I'm a West Central.
God damn. He charging folk $1,000 to be initiated. I only asked for $1. Just for enlightening you. He asked for 1,000 plus 1 times more than I did. Did I get that right? MFUNDISHI asked y'all for $1,000 for a comedic initiation. I only asked you for $1, and I put my cash app there. But you look up to MFUNDISHI and look down on Chief X. $1,000 for a comedic initiation, and your black ass is a black American. Think about this deeply. A black American with a fake name like MFUNDISHI JHUTYMS asked black Americans for $1,000 for some Caucasoid initiation. A comedic initiation for $1,000 fucking dollars. But you gonna be bothered with me asking you for $1 cash app? Man, hit my motherfucking cash app. And pay homage. You know what? Chief X didn't really. Chief X enlightened me to this shit. I had no idea that was going on. We didn't know these niggas was grifting people for $1,000. Chief X clarified this shit. He only asked for $1. Hit my cash app. It's pinned. Chris Connors hit my cash app. Let's continue.
Central African. I ain't got nothing. My people ain't got nothing to do with Kemet, per se. My DNA goes to West Africa. So, This is just like, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me get back to, here we go. MFUNDISHI. People tell, oh, well, I looked it up. I could not find any championships in martial arts. Not one national or international championship. I use his title, MFUNDISHI JHUTYMS, but his full name is Hassan Kamal Salim. I looked up with every name he has. He has about 3 different names. Is a grandmaster in the Minshu African combat. There's no such thing. Healing sciences. I mean, family, I just need answers. I'm not hating.
Action to
I'm not hating.
martial arts. Now, I know that it's hard to compartmentalize the work that you've done. It's very hard because it's been wide-ranging. But definitely, you are one of the world's foremost masters of African martial arts. So we need to talk to you about that. We can't have you on the show and not have that.
No, I mean, so like, when I hear people like Jabari calling him a foremost master in combat sports or combat martial arts, and this nigga has never, ever, 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 ever been in a ring and competed, that bothers Chief X. It may be just some old bullshit to y'all, but we take this shit serious in combat sports. What they call that in the military when you claim some pseudo valor. You claim you was in the military and done all this shit in Vietnam or whatever war, and come to find out you was never in the military. I forget what they call that. But this is similar to that. All these people putting in work and training and sparring, getting bloodied up, and here come this cat who never competed in the ring, making these claims that he was some national champion. And Jabari over here co-signing his bullshit. That's what you, Snow Christ, stolen valor. This is stolen valor MFUNDISHI's doing. And it's disrespectful. And in the military, when someone is doing this stolen valor bullshit, we take that shit serious. You can't find one video of MFUNDISHI even sparring in a ring, let alone competing for a national championship. These are the people the conscious community look up to. Niggas who's pushing stolen valor. Let's continue.
Well, I've been a 6 times national, international champion.
That's right.
In what? Now, if you say to somebody, I got a doctorate degree, people who really have a doctor's degree, they say, hey, I got a doctorate degree in psychology. I got an MD as a psychiatrist. Name what you have a doctor's degree in. And why wouldn't you name it? Deception purposes. Now, if you think I'm a If you think I got 2 PhDs and 3 master's degrees, you're more than likely going to follow me and believe me when I promote something or sell something. More than likely. You're going to think I'm accomplished, wise, and know what I'm talking about, and you're going to think I'll never lie to you because I'm deep. Renuka Rashidi claims to be a doctor also. I asked working my inbox Renuka Rashidi one day, hey, can you have a conversation with us junior elders and some of our peers and shit like that? He blocked me. I was like, are you serious? He blocked me. Renuka Rashidi refuses to have a conversation with the younger generation. And there's a reason for that. Because he'd be lying too. And he doesn't want to build with us. If he builds with us, he's going to have to change some of his information and update some of his information. And then people are going to say, okay, he was wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. All of us were wrong and believed some bullshit when we came into the community. And we changed and evolved over time. I can right now say, have no problem saying, I was pseudo as fuck when I came into the conscious community. Even 5-10 years ago, I was pseudo and believing some dumb shit. I had to correct myself and update myself and learn. All my peers have no problem saying that. But MFUNDISHI, Renuka Rashidi, these people will never say they were wrong, ever. They still teach the same shit they was teaching 20 years ago, even though it's been proven wrong. And I honor him. Mr. MFUNDISHI has some great teaching. He's a smart man, but he's wrong about a lot of stuff. He's a charlatan in certain areas, but he has some good information. I learned from him when I came into the community. I'm not no newbie. I've been here since 1992. I was following Phil Valentine and Bobby Hemmett, Dr. Jewel Pookrum in the 90s.
I said Dr. Jewel Pookrum. People don't even fuck with Dr. Jewel Pookrum no more. But I used to religiously listen to Dr. Jewel Pookrum. I used to go to sleep listening to her shit.
And you got these newbies coming into the movement going to try to tell me about Phil Valentine, and they just fucking got into the movement 4 years ago. I'm damn near 27 years in. On jobs, after 20 years, people retire. That's why I used to be X-Man. That's why I call myself Chief X now. I'm a junior elder. You know, in Cali, we didn't do this fuck shit. My elders, when I got into the movement, my teacher is Mathuatar. His peer is Ashwar Kwesi, who lived in Los Angeles back then. He lives in Dallas now, but he lived in Los Angeles. So when I came into the movement, my elders was Mathuatar, Ashwar Kwesi, and Steve Coakley. I used to go to their lectures religiously. I was at debates with Ashwar Kwesi before there was a fucking YouTube and Sonetta TV. I'm not no new to this. Steve Coakley, Ashwar Kwesi, and Methuselah, they didn't teach all that bullshit. In Los Angeles, motherfuckers wasn't about no damn crystal healings and chakras and all that old shit. We didn't do that shit here. So when I get on social media and Facebook and I see all this new shit y'all coming with, all this Hindu shit, it's like, what the fuck? And I research it and prove it to be wrong and prove it to be Hindu and not African, people mad. People's all fucked up because of people who consider people like this master teachers. I don't. No disrespect, that's just how I feel. Now,
you know, so I've traveled all around the world to China, Asia. You know, I even won a Grand Champ.
I need proof he has 2 PhDs and 3 master's degrees. If you can't prove that, shut the fuck up.
All right. Now, we're going to go here's the last video. This is like a part 2 I made because I had to correct some stuff I said. But this is exposing MFUNDISHI, part 2. It's called Correcting a Lie.
What up, fam? Chief X, the God best reincarnated. So, I caught myself because I made a mistake in my video about Infodici.
So this is part 2 of that video I made maybe a week later or whatever, because I caught a few mistakes, but the same old bullshit. Let's go.
And his wild tales he's told, right? So, so I didn't catch it because he said he started off in Bando, Burmese boxing. So I didn't catch it, but Bando and Burmese boxing is two different things, big time, right? So that means he didn't even know, right?
Just real quick, because he said Infodici in the first video said he did Bando and Burmese boxing, but actually they're two different things. But let's continue.
Right? So that means he didn't even know, right? So watch. Wait. Just listen first.
To talk to you about that. We can't have you on the show and not have that.
Well, I've been a 6 times national, international champion.
That's right.
You know, so I've traveled all around the world to China, Asia. You know, I even won a grand championship in Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm. Listen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but I started out in Bando, Burmese boxing.
Mm-hmm. He said he started off in Bando, Burmese boxing.
And that is very spiritual.
Now, mind you, Bando and Burmese boxing is two different things, but let's go ahead and continue.
Bando, Burmese boxing.
Mm-hmm. He said he started off in Bando, Burmese boxing.
And that is very spiritual. They go to the drums, they get entranced, they do all those, and they don't try to hide that this comes from Africa.
Wow.
Now, you heard him say it's very spiritual, right? Now, I'm going to be honest and let you know there's a difference between Bando and Burmese boxing. He didn't know. This is how you know he lied. Now, since it's spiritual, let me show you this kind of spirituality he's talking about. Wait a minute. So what I forgot is I knew of the sport called Lethway. You see?
Lethway is the real name. I messed it up a little bit, but Lethway is the sport. Let's go.
That's why I didn't catch it. And I agreed that Bando was Burmese boxing, but it's totally two different sports. If someone says I did Bando, which is Burmese boxing, it's the same thing as saying, well, I did wrestling, which is karate. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. If I say I did wrestling, which is karate, you would look at me like I'm crazy as hell, because wrestling and karate is two different things. Just like Bando and Burmese boxing is two different things. So let's see how spiritual Burmese boxing is. Let's go. Lethway, also known as Burmese boxing, is the most brutal sport in the world. Just for clarity, Lethway comes from Myanmar, which is an island next to Thailand. They're kind of the same stock people, but they've been warring for thousands of years.
So just for the audience, since you guys may not understand this, Thai boxing and Lethway is a little different, but it's similar. Okay? So we're talking about people with sports in Southeast Asia, right? That Infodici has got all fucked up. But I'm trying to clarify it for you guys. Okay, let's go.
So Lethway is said to be older than Muay Thai. Muay Thai is like a national sport in Thailand. Lethway is like a national sport in Myanmar. If I say Lethway is like a national sport in Myanmar. Muay Thai is like a national sport in Thailand. Lethway is like a national sport in Myanmar. If I say that country name right? So Lithway is similar, but it's bare knuckles. Thai boxing, you have little small 8-ounce gloves. Lithway is brutal because it's bare knuckles. And guess what? You can headbutt. But it's a similar style to Muay Thai. So, ain't nothing spiritual about Burmese boxing. This is why you know he didn't know what he was talking about. Now, he did know about Bando, because Bando is a fake-ass martial arts. And I'm going to show you in a second. Gloves are not used. Instead, fighters' hands are wrapped with gauze. Spiritual. Legal Lethway strikes are punches, kicks, knees, elbows, and headbutts. This is Burmese boxing. He knocked him out. And guess what you can do in Burmese boxing? If a fighter is knocked out, he is allowed 2 minutes time out so that his team can revive him. It don't get more brutal. How are you concussed and knocked out? And they can you got 2 minutes to revive you, to throw you back in there. The only way to win in this fight is 5 rounds. The only way to win is by knocking someone out. If someone don't get knocked out, it's a draw. They drag him to the stool. Trying to revive him, and he's knocked out. And sometimes they bite your ears to wake you up, give you a little stinging pain. They do everything to wake you up, throw water on you. They bite your ears. Watch. Look. He's biting his ear. So look at even the title. Lethway, the most brutal sport. Burmese boxing and Lethway is the same thing.
So did you see him biting his ear? Like, these are brutal sports in Southeast Asia. Brutal sports that MFUNDISHI had absolutely zero to do with.
They got him up. He's standing up. And he go back out there to fight. Right? Now, that's Burmese boxing. Let me show you Bando. That's that fake shit.
This is what MFUNDISHI and Nation of Islam and these Black Americans is into. The fake shit. Watch.
Bando Cobra KO 101. They don't do no fight. They don't even have no goddamn competition. You know all that old fake show shit. You know, make you feel good. Watch. Putting on little dumbass shows and shit, you know.
All this shit is fake martial arts. This is what the Nation of Islam and MFUNDISHI was into. This fake shit.
Acting like they waking him up and shit. Yeah, all this old play shit.
Notice how quick the strikes.
Then the crowd clapped. Look. These motherfuckers been got their ass knocked out by a left weight fighter or a Burmese boxer been knocked their ass out, kicked their leg off.
They are actually being rendered unconscious. It doesn't look like it, but those.
Trying to wake him up and act like he was really hit. So this is all that fake shit you niggas was into. You niggas ain't never been in the ring and competed and threw real blows trying to KO someone. MFUNDISHI ain't never been in a motherfucking ring competing and fighting.
Watch, let me show you some old Bondo bullshit. Next generation martial arts, Bando. That's just old garbage. Yeah, I mean, watch how pseudo it is. Come on now. Oh my God. See what I'm saying? With this old pseudo shit. Folk talking about African martial arts. Ain't no such thing as no African martial arts. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, well, what I want to do is a few people have asked me about how I did that balloon break, or what good is the technique, once you do it.
How he do a balloon break? MFUNDISHI, are you serious?
And the whole thing behind it is it's a method of being able to strike somebody with a coiling punch out of the Cobra system. And the good thing about it is you can actually do it with gloves and things like that. But the key to it is knowing where you're striking. There's a couple different ways.
Who wouldn't know the difference between Burmese boxing and Bando? Now, since you forgot, let's just hear him again.
Serious about, they go to they started out in Bando, Burmese boxing. And that is very spiritual.
Bando, Burmese boxing. It's a clear difference. MFUNDISHI wasn't over there doing none of that. Let me show you what MFUNDISHI was doing. Wait a minute. He was doing all this old shit. Posing and, play stick fighting, what I mean? Ain't no competition. I mean, look, man, look here. Ain't nobody got time to be playing. You fuck around and get your head kicked off. Wait a minute. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Where my boy at? Where the white boy at? There you go, Dave the Duck. Dave the Duck is a cold motherfucker.
Today's Best started. What does that mean?
Hold on. Let me see. This white boy called Dave the Duck. He was on Joe Rogan.
Now, Dave the Duck, this white boy on the right, was a real one. MFUNDISHI ain't never been in the ring doing any of this. He would have got his ass knocked out immediately.
Earlier this week, and he from Canada, but he be all in Thailand, Myanmar, been getting it in for years. Yeah. See? Yeah, so that's Burmese boxing. They'll kick your. You know how when they swing that kick to your thigh, it feels like a bat hitting your thigh. That's what's the skill. He wasn't doing none of that. He was doing bando, is what he meant. I don't know how he confused it with Burmese boxing. He confused it because he was bullshitting. These niggas over here popping balloons and shit. Wait a minute, watch. Come on, man. Come on now, man. Cut your nails, man. Oh, man, cut his nails.
That's that Infodici bullshit. Like, I don't know how niggas fell for all this shit, but let's continue.
So this is Bando. That old play shit. You know, Shaolin Temple ass motherfucker. Hey, come on now. So, let me stop clouding. I'm on one. Yeah, y'all know I didn't have my edible and shit. Y'all know I had my edible. See, Burmese boxing, bare knuckles, headbutts. Wait a minute, let me show. Hold on. Watch this.
Hello, I'm Julia Moody.
Oh, man, I hope I don't get no strike with these damn commercials and shit.
Entering while changing your head slot is one of the very basics of most styles, but it serves a double purpose here. Protecting your head from...
That's Bando. Burmese boxing.
Here the fighter ducks into an exchange, crouching to load up power, and then propels himself upward to score a knockdown.
Ain't nothing spiritual about Burmese boxing.
The most recent
that's regular boxing.
Provides a number of examples of how effective head movement could potentially lead to KOs. Since headbutts are illegal in boxing, Armstrong instead drove his head into his opponent's chest and used it to wrestle. But he would sometimes slide his head from his opponent's chest or shoulder to so instead of ducking or weaving, flipping from side to side.
Now this is Burmese boxing. Ain't nothing spiritual about it.
Tyson would seem to work better. And there are some examples of this in Burmese boxing. Side-to-side movement also serves to load up power by shifting weight from foot to foot. Along the same lines of thinking, headbutts also make for an insanely fast counter.
Yeah, these cats ain't popping balloons and doing, exhibitions and playing and all that old shit. They trying to knock your head off. Okay?
Infodici and them niggas been popping balloons. This real shit, they knocking your ass out. They headbutting you. Total mayhem. None of that fake shit Infodici and the Nation of Islam was into.
The only way you win a fight is by knockout. It's no points. If somebody's not knocked out in 5 rounds, the fight's a draw. Stop it. I'm out.
All right. All righty. Let's get back to where we were. I just wanted to share this little tidbit. Let me read a few comments. Would you say the Harlem hustle is strong? The hotel hustle is strong. This is a Cuban thought. This whole time, I thought they were two different styles from the same country. Yeah, so what I showed people was Infodici has been lying and acting like he's some martial artist and can fight. Infodici said he's won several national championships. But nowhere can you find Infodici winning a national championship in any goddamn thing. This is how much they lied to y'all. You guys should be pissed off at Infodici. People like Brother Reggie who never corrected him. All these charlatans in New York who never corrected a goddamn thing. They kept this charade going for decades. It's a charade. I know it's a charade, and other honest people and sane people know it's a charade. But you guys didn't know it's a charade and that you've been in a cult for decades. Cult members don't think they've been in a cult. They just think whatever they believe and know and has been informed about is some real shit. So right now, when you're listening to me, you have to say to yourself, you know what? I'm a cult member. I didn't know. I was just believing shit because it sounded good. So people talk about Infodici today when I've been exposed this nigga years ago. I've been exposed every charlatan in the community years ago. You niggas is just now catching up. Put some respect on my name. I'm out.